The average paycheck survives about 48 hours before it completely disappears. Think about that for a second. You work 2 weeks, sometimes a full month, trading your time, energy, stress, and sanity for a deposit that vanishes almost immediately. Rent takes a bite. Bills grab their share. Food delivery apps start whispering your name at midnight. And somehow, by the end of the month, you're staring at your banking app wondering how a decent paycheck turned into almost nothing again. Most people think they have an income problem. Usually, they have a system problem. Because the truth is, building wealth rarely comes from one giant financial move. It comes from what happens in the first few hours after you get paid. That tiny window determines whether your money starts building your future or quietly disappears into subscriptions, impulse purchases, and lifestyle inflation. And here's the scary part. Most people never realize they're stuck in this cycle because their spending doesn't feel reckless. It's not yachts and designer watches. It's small things, daily coffee runs, random Amazon purchases, upgrading phones they didn't need, eating out because cooking feels exhausting after work. Individually, none of it looks dangerous. Together, it keeps people financially trapped for years. The people who eventually build real wealth aren't necessarily smarter. They don't always make six figures. A lot of them simply learn how to control their paycheck before their paycheck controls them. They treat payday differently. Instead of asking, "What can I afford to buy?" they ask, "What should this money do for me before I touch it?" That mindset shift changes everything, because every paycheck has a job. Part of it keeps your life running today. Another part protects you from future disasters. And another part quietly builds the version of your life you want 10 or 20 years from now. Most people spend first and save whatever is left. Successful people reverse the process completely. They save first, invest first, plan first. Then they spend what remains without guilt because the important stuff is already handled. And honestly, this system is way less complicated than social media makes it sound. You don't need to become a stock market genius. You don't need to memorize economic theories. And you definitely don't need to pretend you're some finance influencer waking up at 4 a.m. to read investment books beside a Lamborghini. You just need a repeatable routine, one that works whether you make $40,000 a year or $400,000, because without a system, higher income usually just creates higher spending. That's why you see people making good money who are still stressed every single month. Their income increased, but their habits never changed. More money without structure is like pouring water into a leaking bucket. Nothing stays. So, in this video, we're going to walk through a simple paycheck routine that can completely change your financial life over time. A system designed to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck, reduce financial stress, build real savings, and start creating long-term wealth automatically. Not through extreme budgeting, not through fake get-rich-quick advice, and not by never enjoying your life, just through consistent decisions repeated every time you get paid. Because financial freedom usually doesn't happen in one dramatic moment. It happens quietly, one paycheck at a time.